Welcome to Fluency Game, the channel that helps you speak English with confidence and finally achieve real fluency. Today's truth might hurt a little, but it is exactly what you need to hear if you are serious about improving your English. The title says it clearly. You will never be fluent if you avoid speaking. Fluency is built by practice. And that is the single biggest mistake most learners make. They watch videos, study grammar, learn vocabulary, maybe even understand English, but when it's time to speak, they freeze. They get shy, afraid of mistakes, afraid of judgment. So they stay silent. And silence kills fluency. But here is the good news. You can fix this starting today. You don't need native speakers. You don't even need a tutor. You can build the speaking habit alone. In this video, I will show you practical strategies to start speaking today, even if you feel shy, nervous, or think your English is not good enough. You will also practice with me step by step. This is not theory. This is real, daily English training designed to unlock your speaking ability. Before we begin, remember this rule. Fluency is not built by studying. Fluency is built by using the language. Just like you cannot learn to swim by watching videos, you cannot learn to speak English by only watching lessons. You need output, not just input. You must speak. You must practice. You must make mistakes. Because mistakes are not the problem. Silence is. In this lesson, you will learn how to speak even if you have no one to talk to. Simple speaking exercises to build daily practice. Chunks and phrases you can use immediately. A method to think in English without translating. Confidence strategies that will transform your speaking habits. Now, take a breath and get ready, because today you start speaking for real. Most learners say, "I understand English, but I can't speak." If this sounds like you, don't worry. It's not because you are bad at languages. It's not because English is difficult. The problem is much simpler. You trained your brain to stay silent. Let me explain. When you only consume English, watching videos, reading texts, listening to content, your brain gets strong at understanding, but weak at building sentences. Fluency is a muscle, and like any muscle, it grows with use. If you never exercise it, it stays weak. That is why people who never speak always feel blocked, slow, and insecure. It's not a lack of vocabulary. It's not grammar problems. It is lack of speaking practice. Think about a gym. If you only watch workout videos, will you get strong? Of course not. You must use the weights. The same is true with English. You must use words. But here is the key. You don't need to speak perfectly. Fluency is not perfection. Fluency is flow. It means speaking with progress, not perfection. Progress comes from repetition. This leads us to the first mindset rule. Speak first, improve later. If you wait until your English is perfect, you will never speak. Perfection is a trap. Fluency starts when you accept your mistakes, keep going, and improve step by step. You don't need to speak like a native. You don't need advanced vocabulary. You only need courage plus consistency. The fear barrier. Most learners avoid speaking not because they don't know English, but because they feel afraid. Afraid of sounding stupid. Afraid of making mistakes. Afraid of not understanding. And afraid of judgment. Fear is natural. You don't eliminate fear. You move forward with fear. The only way to beat fear is action. The first time you speak, it will feel uncomfortable. The second time, easier. The third time, natural. Fear disappears when you build speaking experience, and experience comes from practice. So, if fear is your problem, remember this. Action kills fear. Silence feeds fear. If you stay silent, your fear grows. If you speak, your fear dies. Speaking alone is not weird, it's necessary. Many learners say, "But I don't have anyone to practice with." This is just an excuse. The truth is, you can train speaking alone. Great public speakers rehearse alone. Actors train their lines alone. Musicians practice alone for hours before performing. Speaking alone is a normal part of skill development. You don't need people. You need discipline. You need output habits. And speaking alone is the fastest and most powerful way to improve fluency consistently. You control the topic. You control the speed. You control the mistakes. You repeat, refine, and grow. Let's begin training right now. Before speaking English for the day, you need to warm up your mouth. Your tongue and lips must adapt to English sounds. Repeat after me. Don't just listen, speak out loud. Speaking practice. Repeat after me. I am training my English every day. Mistakes help me improve. I am not afraid to speak anymore. I speak with confidence and clarity. Fluency is built by practice. Good. This is your mindset warm-up. Now let's move to daily speaking practice. Exercise 1. Describe your day. This is a simple but powerful exercise. Every day, talk about your life in English. Describe what you are doing, what you want, what you think, how you feel. Speak for 2 to 5 minutes. No writing, no translating, just talk. Example: I woke up early today. I made coffee and checked my messages. After that, I started my work. I feel productive today and I want to finish my tasks early. Later, I will cook dinner and probably watch a movie. Now your turn. Repeat with your own life. Use simple present or past. Keep it natural. Useful sentence starters. Today I. This morning I feel. I plan to. I need to. Later I will. Repeat after me. Today I feel motivated to practice English. This morning I started my day with a positive mindset. Later I will continue improving my English speaking. I am building the habit of speaking every day. Why this works? This exercise works because it uses real English from your real life. It builds speaking flow. It activates English thinking. It removes fear of speaking. It builds daily fluency habits. Remember, short practice every day beats long practice sometimes. Consistency beats intensity. I will continue with more speaking methods in Block 2, including the powerful shadow talk method and automatic fluency drills you can do anywhere. But first, let's close Block 1 with a speaking mission. Your Speaking Challenge, Day 1. Today, you must speak for 2 minutes. Set a timer. Talk about your day. No writing, no stopping, no translation. Just speak. You can do it. But before that, if this video is already helping you, make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next lessons that will transform your fluency step by step. If you truly want to improve your speaking skills, you must train your mouth to produce English automatically. In the first block, we talked about the importance of speaking daily to break the habit of silence. Now we are going to go deeper. You are going to learn a method that will help you practice anywhere, anytime, without needing anyone else. This method is called shadow talk. It is simple, powerful, and designed to force your brain to think and speak in English faster. Shadow talk means speaking at the same time as you listen, following a model. You do not pause, you do not think, you do not translate. You follow the rhythm, the sound, and the structure of the sentences. This trains your output speed, your pronunciation, and your sentence construction in real time. The goal is not perfection. The goal is fluency flow. When you use shadow talk consistently, you start forming sentences without thinking about grammar rules. Your brain begins to predict patterns and complete ideas automatically. That is fluency. But most people fail when they try shadowing because they do it wrong. They try to shadow advanced podcasts, movies with fast speech, or accents they do not understand. That creates frustration and they give up. You must adapt shadowing to your level. You must start simple. You must first build fluency control, then speed. That is why I created a step-by-step shadow talk routine you can follow every day. Before we begin, understand this. Speaking practice is not only about moving your mouth. It is a training battle between hesitation and expression. Every time you hesitate, you give your brain permission to stop. Every time you speak without stopping, you train your brain to stay in motion. The shadow talk method is designed to eliminate hesitation. When you shadow speech in real time, you stop giving your brain the chance to freeze. This creates what I call fluency pressure. Fluency pressure forces you to produce language under real conditions, like real conversations. Training with pressure is the fastest way to gain confidence. Now let me show you how to do it step by step. Shadow talk routine, level 1, slow shadowing. Duration, 5 minutes per day. Goal, train flow and structure. Step 1. Choose a simple text or audio at level A2 or B1. Step 2. Listen to one sentence at a time. Step 3. Repeat immediately, copying the natural rhythm and pronunciation. Step 4. Do not translate. Do not worry about mistakes. Keep speaking. Example practice. Audio. I want to improve my English because it is important for my future. You. I want to improve my English because it is important for my future. This seems basic, but the purpose is repetition. Repetition builds fluency. Training your mouth to move in English is the foundation. Before learning advanced vocabulary, learn rhythm and flow. Now you try. Repeat after me. I want to speak English with confidence. I am improving step by step. Practice is the key to fluency. I do not avoid speaking anymore. I speak even when I make mistakes. This is slow shadowing. It is comfortable. But comfort does not create fast results. So you must progress. Shadow talk routine. Level 2. Real-time shadowing. Duration: 5 minutes per day. Goal: reduce hesitation and build speed. In Level 2, you shadow without pausing the audio. You speak at the same time as the narrator. You follow their voice even if you are slightly behind. The purpose is to speak continuously without stopping to think. This creates speaking resistance. Just like training with weights, this makes your speaking stronger. Repeat after me in real time. Do not pause. Do not stop. Just follow the words. I am training my English every day because I want real fluency. I know fluency is not built by silence. It comes from speaking, practicing, repeating, and pushing myself forward even when I feel afraid or insecure. I speak now because I know that the only way to get better is by using the language. You might feel pressure. That is good. Pressure is training. This is where growth happens. Shadow talk routine, level 3. Shadow and expand. Duration: 7 to 10 minutes per day. Goal: build expressive fluency and sentence control. Now you move to the advanced stage, expansion. You shadow a sentence, then expand it by adding more ideas. This forces your brain to create language actively. Example: base sentence: I had a busy day today. Expanded: I had a busy day today because I had many things to do at work. I also had to solve a problem and finish a report. After that, I still needed to buy groceries and clean my house. This is one of the most powerful fluency exercises. It trains logical connection, sentence building, and natural communication. You start with a simple idea, then expand with details. Real speaking is expanding ideas, not giving short answers. Now let's train together. Repeat the base sentence and expand after me. Base: I want to improve my English. Expand. I want to improve my English because it opens new opportunities. I want to travel, meet new people, and even work internationally. That is why I practice every day. Base. I am not afraid of making mistakes. Expand. I am not afraid of making mistakes anymore because I understand that mistakes are part of learning. Every mistake shows me what I must improve. Mistakes help me grow. Base. Speaking is a daily habit. Expand. Speaking is a daily habit for me. Even if I am busy, I speak for a few minutes. Consistency is more important than perfection. Small practice every day brings big results over time. Grammar in context. Connectors for expansion. To expand your ideas, you need connectors. Do not worry about grammar rules. Just use these patterns. They are easy and natural. Useful connectors. Because, and, but, so, after that, then, in addition. For example, the reason is. Practice these sentence patterns. I want to improve my English because it is important for my life. I speak every day and I am getting better. I make mistakes, but I keep going. I practice speaking so I feel more confident. I study vocabulary. After that, I use it in real sentences. I was tired today. Then I started my English training. I enjoy learning. In addition, I like teaching others. I learn English with videos. For example, I watch lessons about daily routines. I shadow English every day. The reason is simple. I want fluency. Now we will combine everything. I will give you a base sentence. You repeat it, then expand it with your own ideas. Do not stop. Speak for at least 10 seconds per sentence. Base sentence 1. I am learning English. Expand it. Base sentence 2. I want to speak more naturally. Expand it. Base sentence 3. I practice alone every day. Expand it. Base sentence 4. I feel progress in my fluency. Expand it. Base sentence 5. I will never give up. If you did this exercise seriously, you have already activated your speaking muscles. Shadow talk is not just a method, it is a discipline. If you do it every day, your fluency will grow faster than you expect. You do not need 1 hour. You need 10 focused minutes. But you might still ask, how do I shadow if I do not know what to say? How do I train when I run out of ideas? How do I speak when I do not know enough vocabulary? In the next block, you will learn the Fluency Builder framework, a step-by-step system that shows you exactly what to say during practice using simple patterns and real-life topics. No more hesitation. No more confusion. You will be able to speak about any topic using easy structure templates. You learned the shadow talk method to unlock your speaking and build flow. But many learners still face a problem. They open their mouth, but they do not know what to say. They freeze. They hesitate. They think their vocabulary is not enough. They feel lost. This happens because they do not have a speaking structure. They try to speak without a plan, and when there is no plan, the brain panics. Fluency is not just about knowing words. It is about knowing how to organize your ideas when you speak. That is why you need a framework. The Fluency Builder framework is a simple speaking system that gives you direction. It organizes your ideas into a clear structure so you can speak about any topic without stopping. It works because it uses a natural communication flow, the same flow native speakers use. Start with a main idea, add details, explain reasons, and connect ideas. When you follow this pattern, speaking becomes easier. You do not need to search for complex words. You use simple sentence patterns and expand. Let me show you how it works with a simple topic. Learning English. Statement. Statement. I am learning English to improve my life. Reason. It is important for my personal and professional goals. Example. For example, many companies ask for English in job interviews. Result. Because of that, I study every day and try to practice speaking. Future or opinion. I believe my effort will give me good results in the future. Notice something important. These are not complex sentences. These are not advanced vocabulary words. This is simple English, but it communicates clearly. That is real fluency. Fluency is clear communication, not complex grammar. Now let us break this down and practice. Fluency Builder Step 1. Statement sentences. Your first sentence introduces your idea. It must be simple and direct. Use short and clear statements. Do not overcomplicate. Useful sentence starters. I think. I believe. In my opinion. For me. I want to talk about. I would like to share. Practice. Repeat after me. I want to talk about my English journey. I believe practice is more important than talent. In my opinion, daily habits build fluency. For me, learning English is a long-term commitment. These sentence starters help you begin speaking immediately. You no longer need to think too much. Start simple, then continue. Fluency Builder Step 2. Reason sentences. Now you explain why. This gives your idea more meaning and makes your speaking sound natural. Useful connectors. Because. The reason is. One important reason is that. Since. As. Practice. Repeat after me. I practice speaking because I want to express my ideas clearly. The reason I study every day is that I want to see progress. One important reason English matters is that it connects people globally. I speak even if I make mistakes because I know mistakes help me grow. These reason sentences show your motivation. They make your speech stronger. Fluency Builder Step 3. Example sentences. Now you support your ideas with details. Examples make your speech real and easy to follow. Useful starters. For example, for instance, like, such as. A good example is. Practice. Repeat after me. For example, I watch English lessons online to improve my vocabulary. A good example is when I order food in English and feel more confident. For instance, I speak to myself in English when I am alone at home, such as listening to podcasts while I clean the house or cook. Examples prevent short answers. They push you to expand your ideas. Fluency Builder Step 4. Result sentences. A result sentence connects your actions to their effect. This builds strong communication because every action has a consequence. Useful connectors. So, because of that, as a result, that is why, therefore, practice. Repeat after me. I practice every day, so I feel more confident when I speak. I listen to English daily. As a result, my pronunciation is improving. I shadow audio lessons every morning. That is why I speak faster. I review vocabulary often. Because of that, I can remember new words. Result sentences make your speaking sound logical. They show progress and purpose. Fluency Builder Step 5. Future or opinion sentences. The final step is to complete your thought. You can speak about your plan, your opinion, or your expectation. Useful starters. In the future. I want to. I plan to. I hope. My goal is. I believe. Practice. Repeat after me. In the future, I want to speak English at an advanced level. I plan to travel and use English in real situations. I hope to get an international job opportunity. My goal is to speak fluently without translating. I believe my daily practice will help me succeed. This final step completes your idea and keeps your speech connected. Now that you understand the 5 steps, let us put them together. You will now build complete speaking paragraphs using the Fluency Builder framework. Follow me. Topic 1. Why I practice English daily. Statement. I practice English every day to develop fluency. Reason. It is important to train my speaking muscles. Example. For example, I speak for a few minutes in the morning before work. Result. Because of that, I do not feel blocked anymore. Future. I believe I will speak more naturally with time. Repeat this with me now. Speak out loud. Topic 2. Why making mistakes is good. Statement. I make mistakes when I speak English, and that is normal. Reason. Mistakes help me discover what I do not know. Example. For instance, when I forget a word, I look it up and learn it. Result. As a result, I expand my vocabulary every day. Future. I will continue speaking even if my English is not perfect yet. Repeat after me. Feel the rhythm. Speak fluidly. Topic 3. Why speaking alone helps fluency. Statement. Speaking alone is one of the best ways to improve. Reason. It helps me practice consistently without waiting for someone. Example. For example, I describe my day in English while I walk or cook. Result. Because of this, I am not afraid to speak anymore. Future. I plan to keep this habit for the rest of my life. You see how this framework removes hesitation. You no longer think about grammar rules. You follow a structure. You add ideas. You speak clearly. This method is especially powerful because it works with any topic. Let us test it with another theme. Topic 4. Health. Statement. Health is important for a good life. Reason. Without health, it is difficult to enjoy anything. Example. For example, when I exercise, I have more energy and focus. Result. That is why I try to eat better and sleep well. Future. In the future, I want to live a strong and active life. Topic 5. Technology. Statement. Technology makes our lives easier. Reason. It helps people work faster and communicate better. Example. For instance, I learn English using my phone and the internet. Result. As a result, education is more accessible today. Future. I believe technology will continue to improve our lives. It does not matter what you talk about. You always have something to say when you follow the formula. Statement plus reason plus example plus result, future or opinion equals fluent speaking structure. Now you never have to say, I do not know what to say again. You now have a speaking plan. But vocabulary is still important, and sometimes you need help expressing ideas naturally. That is why in the next block, we will build your fluency power with essential speaking chunks. These are not random vocabulary lists. These are real expressions you will use in real conversation. They will help you connect your sentences, show emotion, and speak more naturally like a real communicator. You learned the Fluency Builder Framework, a simple structure that helps you speak about any topic without hesitation. But structure alone is not enough. To sound natural and confident in English, you must use the right chunks. Chunks are short, ready-to-use expressions that help you speak faster and more clearly. They are not single words. They are small units of language that function together. Native speakers use chunks in every sentence, which is why they speak so smoothly. If you try to build sentences word by word, you will speak slowly, translate in your head, and lose confidence. But if you speak in chunks, you will speak faster, think less, and sound more natural. Let me give you an example. A beginner might say, "It is difficult for me to speak English because I feel nervous." That is correct, but a natural speaker would say, "I find it hard to speak English because I get nervous." Notice the difference. One uses word-by-word thinking. The other uses ready chunks like I find it hard and I get nervous. These chunks make speaking easier. You do not need to think about grammar. You memorize the expression as a whole, like a tool. Chunks are powerful because they give you instant speaking options. They reduce translation. They improve your fluency rhythm. They help you express emotions and ideas naturally. They make your speech more professional and clear. Today, we will focus on 5 categories of essential fluency chunks: opinion chunks, connection chunks, reaction chunks, speaking flow chunks, confidence chunks. You will repeat, practice, and use them in real sentences. Do not just read them, speak them with me. Fluency needs sound, not silence. Section 1. Opinion chunks. Opinion chunks help you express your thoughts clearly. You need them in almost every conversation. Repeat after me. From my point of view, as far as I know, I personally believe. In my experience, I would say that. The way I see it. If you ask me, to be honest. Now let us practice with full sentences. Repeat after me. From my point of view, daily practice is the key to fluency. As far as I know, speaking every day helps build confidence. I personally believe anyone can learn English with consistent effort. In my experience, shadowing improves speaking rhythm. I would say that speaking alone is a powerful way to train. The way I see it, mistakes are part of learning. If you ask me, fear of judgment is the biggest problem. To be honest, I used to avoid speaking, but now I practice daily. These opinion chunks help you speak longer and express yourself naturally. Section 2. Connection chunks. Connection chunks help you link your ideas together smoothly. They are essential for fluency because fluent speech connects thoughts logically. Repeat after me. First of all, on top of that, on top of that, besides that, at the same time. In other words, to be more specific. As a result. That is why. Practice now. First of all, I want to improve my English for work. On top of that, I want to travel abroad. Besides that, I enjoy learning new languages. At the same time, I know it requires discipline. In other words, I must practice even when I do not want to. To be more specific, I speak for 10 minutes every morning. As a result, I already feel more comfortable speaking. That is why I continue training every day. Connection chunks make your speech flow, keeping listeners engaged. Section 3. Reaction chunks. These are useful in conversations to show understanding and emotion. Repeat after me. That makes sense. I totally understand. I see what you mean. You are absolutely right. I am not sure about that. I did not expect that. Honestly, that surprised me. That sounds interesting. Practice now. That makes sense. You need speaking practice to improve. I totally understand. Speaking can be scary at first. I see what you mean. Vocabulary alone is not enough. You are absolutely right. Practice builds confidence. I am not sure about that, but I respect your opinion. I did not expect that. Your fluency improved fast. Honestly, that surprised me. I thought it would be harder. That sounds interesting. Tell me more about your routine. These chunks make your speaking sound human and natural. Section 4. Speaking Flow Chunks. These chunks help you continue speaking when you need time to think. They prevent silence and hesitation. Repeat after me. Let me think for a second. What I am trying to say is, let me put it this way. How can I explain this? The point is, what I mean is, so basically, if I remember correctly. Practice. Let me think for a second. Yes, I started learning English 2 years ago. What I am trying to say is, practice creates fluency. Let me put it this way. If you do not speak, you will not improve. How can I explain this? Speaking is like a muscle. You must train it. The point is, you must use English every day. What I mean is, do not wait for perfect grammar. So, basically, fluency comes from consistent speaking. If I remember correctly, you said you practice after work. These are essential because real fluency requires time to think while speaking. Section 5. Confidence Chunks. Confidence is not only a feeling. It is a way of speaking. These chunks give strength to your message. Repeat after me. I am confident that. I am sure about this. There is no doubt that. I strongly believe. I am working hard to. I am committed to. I have decided to. I will make it happen. Practice now. I am confident that I can speak English fluently with practice. I am sure about this. Speaking every day makes a big difference. There is no doubt that consistency beats motivation. I strongly believe everyone can learn English. I am working hard to improve my pronunciation. I am committed to my fluency journey. I have decided to speak even when I feel afraid. I will make it happen. English will be part of my life. Now, let us connect everything with a speaking drill. You will use chunks to build a full paragraph. Repeat after me. From my point of view, the best way to improve your English is daily practice. The way I see it, fluency is not about grammar. It is about communication. On top of that, you do not need a teacher to start speaking. The point is, you can practice alone at home with simple methods. As a result, your confidence will grow naturally. I am committed to this process, and I will make it happen. Again, speak with confidence. To be honest, I avoided speaking English for a long time. I was afraid of making mistakes. But now I understand that mistakes help me improve. Besides that, I realized that no one is perfect, and everyone learns step by step. What I mean is that fluency is a process. I strongly believe I can do this if I keep going. Chunks make your speech powerful. They help you connect, react, think, and express emotion naturally. You do not need complex grammar to sound fluent. You need useful expressions. Use chunks in every speaking session. Combine them with the Fluency Builder framework and shadow talk. This is real fluency training. In the next block, we will bring everything together and build your daily speaking system. You will receive a step-by-step routine you can follow for 15 minutes a day to guarantee fluency progress. No confusion, no hesitation. Real training. Now you understand the truth of fluency. It is built by speaking, not just studying. You learned how to break the fear barrier, how to speak alone, how to shadow for rhythm, and how to organize your ideas using the Fluency Builder framework. You also learned essential speaking chunks to sound natural and confident. But information is not enough. You need a system. Without a system, you will watch videos, feel motivated for a moment, then do nothing. Fluency demands action. That is why this final block will give you a simple, clear, and effective daily routine. Just 15 minutes a day. No excuses. No waiting for someone to practice with. No overthinking. Just consistent speaking. This is your daily speaking system. Follow it every day for 30 days and you will feel the difference in your speaking speed, clarity, and confidence. The system has 5 parts. Mindset activation, 2 minutes. Shadow talk training, 3 minutes. Fluency builder speaking, 4 minutes. Chunk integration, 4 minutes. Real-life output. Let us break it down step by step so you know exactly what to do. Step 1. Mindset activation. 2 minutes. Before speaking, you must prepare your mind. You must remove fear and hesitation. Confidence is a mental decision. So you start with strong affirmations. Speak out loud. Energy creates fluency. Repeat after me. I am training my English every day. I speak with confidence and clarity. I do not wait for perfect English to start speaking. Mistakes help me grow. Speaking builds fluency. I am not afraid to speak anymore. I am becoming more fluent every day. I will reach my goals because I take action. You must speak these words with conviction. Your voice must feel alive. If you speak weakly, your results will be weak. Speak with power. Train your intention. Step 2. Shadow talk training. 3 minutes. Now you activate your speaking muscles using shadow talk. Choose a short audio or paragraph, around 50 to 80 words. It can be from a learning video, a podcast, or a transcript. The key is to follow the rhythm and speak continuously. Practice with me now. Listen and shadow in real time. I practice English every day because I want to improve my speaking skills. I do not avoid speaking anymore. I understand that fluency is built by using the language, not by staying silent. Even if I feel nervous, I speak. Even if I make mistakes, I continue. This is how I grow. This is how I become fluent. You do not stop. You do not pause. You follow my voice. This builds speaking speed. Step 3. Fluency Builder Speaking, 4 minutes. Next, choose one topic per day and speak using the Fluency Builder framework. Use the structure: statement, reason, example, result, future. Example topic: your English journey. Statement: I started learning English because I want more opportunities in life. Reason: it is important for communication and personal growth. Example: for example, I already use English to watch videos and learn new skills. Result: because of that, I feel more confident now. Future: in the future, I want to speak fluently and travel the world. Your turn now. Choose a topic from this list. My goals, my daily routine, my job or studies, health, discipline, technology, travel, books and learning, personal growth, success mindset. Speak for 4 minutes. Follow the structure. No writing, only speaking. This builds speaking organization. Step 4. Chunk integration, 4 minutes. Now, add power to your speaking using chunks. Choose 5 chunks per day and include them naturally in your sentences. This improves fluency and emotional expression. Chunk examples. To be honest. From my point of view. In my experience. As a result. At the same time. I strongly believe. Let me explain. That is why. Practice now. To be honest, I used to be afraid of speaking English. From my point of view, fear is the real enemy of fluency. In my experience, the best way to improve is to practice daily. As a result, I no longer feel blocked when I speak. That is why I continue training every day. This step makes your English sound natural. You are no longer translating, you are communicating. Step 5. Real-life output, 2 minutes. This is where learning becomes real. You must use your English for real communication, even if you are alone. In these 2 minutes, you will send a voice message, speak to your phone, or record a video talking about anything. The topic is not important, the action is. Fluency comes from performance, not theory. Choose one. Record a 2-minute voice message to yourself. Send an audio message in English to a friend who is learning. Describe your day while walking. Talk about your goals before sleep. Speak without stopping. Treat this like real communication. This builds confidence under real conditions. Weekly speaking targets. If you follow this system for 7 days, you will complete 105 minutes of speaking per week. 350 repetitions of chunks, 7 short speech performances, 7 shadow talk sessions, 7 topic speaking drills. This is real progress. Most learners do 0 minutes of speaking per week. You will do over 100. This is why you win. How to avoid failure. Most learners fail because they wait for motivation, search for perfect conditions, are afraid to sound bad, do not track progress, skip practice when busy. You will not do that. You must follow 3 rules. Never skip 2 days in a row. Always speak out loud. Always finish your 15 minutes even when you do not feel like it. Success is discipline. If you are tired, speak anyway. If you are busy, speak anyway. If you are not in the mood, speak anyway. Consistency wins. You now understand the most important truth about learning English. You will never be fluent if you avoid speaking. Fluency is not built by silence. It is not built by watching videos only. It is not built by understanding grammar rules but never using them. Fluency is built by practice. Fluency is built by consistency. Fluency is built by speaking, even when you feel afraid, even when you feel tired, and especially when you feel insecure. If you take action, you will change your English forever. If you stay silent, nothing will change. The decision is yours. If this lesson helped you and you want more real fluency training, subscribe to this channel. Here, you will not find fake shortcuts. You will find real transformation through daily practice. Like this video to support this project and share it with someone who needs to start speaking. Together, we will build a global community of learners who do not just study English. We speak it, we live it, we master it. This is Fluency Game. Your journey continues. Keep speaking, keep growing. I will see you in the next training.